guys, welcome to another Harry Potter series. Today I'm gonna show you the third edition of Minalima's Harry Potter, which is the Prisoner of Azkaban. So I got lucky yesterday. I got my copy from Fullybooked, Evia Lifestyle Mall. They still have 3 unreserved books as of yesterday. So I just called yesterday if they do have unreserved books, and they told me there are 4 left in their cart. So I went there and got the book. So I'm gonna show you the flip through of this edition. So we notice again the 4 houses at the corners, and then Harry and Hermione at the back of Buckbeak when they went to the tower to rescue Sirius. Designed and illustrated by Minalima. At the side is the 3rd year Harry Potter and the title, Prisoner of Azkaban. Okay, let's start. Again, you can pause if you want to read the book and go deeper in checking the illustrations. So the Gryffindor logo is here. Scholastic ink. We have the table of contents. And chapter 1, Owl Pose. So Harry is learning. Oh, Prisoner of Azkaban. I remember the movie. It's actually my favorite book of the series. Harry coming of age, us learning more about Voldemort, about his father friend Sirius. So this is the first page of the first chapter. You see Ron calling the house of Uncle Dursley and shouting, making it worse for Harry. And then you see these, the packages brought to by the owls. So the Weasley family won the grand prize and they went to Egypt. And Percy is head boy. So there you go. Hermione's gift to Harry, which is to fix and maintain his Hermione's gift to Harry for him to maintain and fix his room. Of course, Hagrid gives. Okay, we have our first 3D illustration, the monster book. Of course, Harry did not open it at this time. So you will see flips of things like that. Oh, there's eye. So we have to open. Here. Okay, so how do you open this? It's here. And you see the tongue. Oh, okay. So we open it like this one. If you see it, I'll tilt the book so you are able to see the book properly. Yeah. So cute. Also have teeth. That's nice. Okay, so let's go to the next page. So here are the requirements. Second chapter is so he visited them during the summer, Uncle Vernon's sister. It was aired in the Muggle News about Sirius. And here's Hedwig. Cutie Hedwig. There's few illustrations per page, I guess. Aunt Marge, big mistake. Oh, I was expecting it to be a 3D, but they had a full page of the illustration when Aunt Marge became so big. She floated away from the house. And then using the night bus. So that's chapter 3. So there's actually less illustration per page, drawings, unlike in the book 2. There's a lot of drawings. You can go through my channel. I have the first and second book. So you will see here there are wizards who are asleep and eating. And here's Harry. Okay. So that's it. That's probably it. Oh, you have other pages. Okay. Here's the stairs. They also have bathroom and chandeliers. They have chandeliers, but doesn't show here. Anyways, okay, that's the illustration. So we proceed here. This is the night bus going through the road very fast, very dangerous. This is a new sleeping. Black still at large. So they talk about Sirius Black. And then Hagrid arrived in the Leaky Cauldron, where he met the Ministry of Magic. Minister of Magic, I mean. So there are again less drawings per page. You can pause to see and to read. So we got the Leaky Cauldron, chapter 4. It's when Harry met Ron and Hermione. The Firebolt. This is the first news about the Firebolt. It's in chapter 3. Here's the first look of the new Firebolt. Harry did see them every day for a week while staying at Leaky Cauldron. Of course, the book when he did his shoppings. Ron did get a new wand because in chapter 2 he broke his wand. This is the magical menagerie. Oh, this is where Hermione bought his cat, I think. I'm not sure, but probably because I saw Crookshank's name here. Of course, Percy's new badge, which is the head boy. His parents are so proud. Another head boy in the family. Dinner before they were sent off to Hogwarts again. Rat tonic, cause Ron did buy something for his pet rat. Chapter 5, The Dementor. Of course, the Ministry of Magic lent them a car so they can transport Harry to the platform going to Hogwarts. Let's proceed. Okay, this is probably Lupin's baggage in the train. So they probably met Lupin already and in the same carriage. This is the Hogwarts Express. And then the Dementors appeared. Again, there's no 3D illustration, that they did have the full page, 2-page to show it. Anyways, we know that Harry collapsed in this scene and was given chocolate by Lupin. Then they did arrive at Hogwarts Gate by the carriage which is being pulled by the Thestrals. These are the candles hung in the Great Hall. Chapter 6, Talons and Tea Leaves. Okay, they're going to see a new subject with Professor Trelawney, which is divination. Oh, this is Hogwarts with all the paintings and the stairs. Oh, this is probably the stairs going to divination. North Tower. And this is Professor Trelawney. And all the teacups. Okay, our next 3D. Oh, it's a teacup. Nice. So we just have to show this here. Oh, so neat. So beautiful. Wow. There's another handle, but it's not moving. It's only the spoon. Wow, so nice. You see here, there's tea in the teacup, and then there's crumbles of tea leaves at the bottom. So when you drink all of it, it will show you the grim. Wow, so nice. This is so beautiful. You see it here. So nice. Nice. Let's proceed to the next. This is Professor McGonagall. You'll see because she looks like she's wearing glasses. You see here. There. Oh, this is another good illustration. The hippogriffs. A lesson from Hagrid, of course. I don't know who's Buckbeak, but probably this white one. Oh, it is Buckbeak and Harry. And you see it, they're flying around Hogwarts ground. Hospital wing. The three of them with Hagrid. Chapter 7, The Boggart in the Wardrobe. This is Sirius, Malfoy, Ron, and Harry. You see a lot of species. This is probably in Snape's potion class. And this is Lupin. They did had Bogart in his first class. So this was the wardrobe where the Bogart will appear. So, okay. So this is a pull. Let's pull it. Oh, we have to open first. Okay. Okay. So there are mummies and there are witches. Look at his. This is probably Neville's Bogart. This is Severus Snape, and when you pull this at the side, it becomes Snape with Neville's grandmother's hat and bag and clothes. Cute. Okay. This is Hermione's cat, Crookshank, chasing Scabbers, Ron's rat, and Hermione and Ron are now enemies because of that. Lupin and Harry talking in his room. Oh, this is the tank. If you remember in book 7, The Deathly Hallows Part 1, Lupin asks Harry what is the tank of animal that was next to them when they first met and talked. I forgot what it's called, so let's just search the book. I forgot what is this. Tank of something. So comment below if you remember it. Anyways, let's go. Proceed. Oh, probably this is Halloween. And the nightmare. The Fat Lady's poster was destroyed. Chapter 9, Grim Defeat. You'll see here there's a lot of small capsules because these are the students who was asked to sleep inside the Great Hall while the teachers searched the castle. Here are them, Harry, Dumbledore, Snape, and Percy. Okay, this is the portrait of Sir Cadogan, who replaced the Fat Lady. This is Harry. This is the Quidditch game. Oh, this is Cedric, because this is a Hufflepuff and a Gryffindor. Sirius Black. And then Harry was attacked by the Dementors. Chapter 10, The Marauders Mob. Honeydukes. Of course, Harry did not have the permission to visit Hogsmeade, but he was able to still visit because of the Marauders Map given to him by the Weasley twins, Fred and George. Moony, Wormtail, Padfoot, and Prongs, purveyors of aid to magical mischief makers and proud to present the Marauders Map. Okay, we have the next illustration. Wow, this is so neat. Oh, and it's moving. So nice. It's so nice. Let's see at the back. There's nothing. So you can see Albus moving and Mrs. Norris. Oh, you'll see also the dot. Did you see it here? It's moving. So nice. Here also. It's not actually the shape of a footprint, but it's a small circle. That's neat. That's nice. Oh, we also have bibs, but it's not moving. Anyways, that's great. And he can also see himself, Harry Potter, giving him instruction what to say in front of the tower so he can sneak. Here's the way to Hogsmeade. This is Hogsmeade. Wow, so good. So nice. Honeydukes. The 3 broomstick. So beautiful. Okay, the butterbeers. So you'll see them talking and Harry eavesdropping, knowing the full story. Well, not the full story. Knowing their story about Sirius Black. Chapter 11, The Firebolt. So during the last game, Harry's broom was destroyed. This is Christmas. Crookshank. And Harry got the firebolt. Of course, this is a gift from Sirius. But Harry was not able to use it because it was inspected by McGonagall. Here's a table during Christmas. This is the controversial 13 that they cannot dine. Of course, Professor Trelawney did not count the rat that Ron has. So the first to stand up was actually Dumbledore. And you know what happened to Dumbledore in the next few books. Next. Chapter 12, the Patronus. Lupin taught Harry how to produce a Patronus. They're no longer friends with Hermione because of what he did to the firebolt, and of course, Crookshank. This is Hermione learning all her lessons because they still don't know her secret during that semester. Butterbeer. And this is when the firebolt was checked thoroughly by the professors, and Harry is able to use it again. Cho Chang. Gryffindor versus Ravenclaw. This is when Sirius was standing over them holding a knife. Ron saw it. Chapter 14, Snape's Grudge. Oh, this is the letter of Hagrid. He was crying with all the dots. Probably the news about Buckbeak. Okay, we have another illustration. Oh, this is in Hogsmeade. The owl pose and the Zonkos. Oh, that's nice. This is what it looks like. We have a small door, but if you open it, you'll see the pose that you can rent if you're going to send letters. They have Great Britain, International, and the local. Of course, in the local, they only have small owls. They do have big in those international flights. Okay, that's nice. They also have door for Zonko. Nice. Let's go to the next. The haunted house. This is when Harry was almost caught from being in Hogsmeade. This is when Snape got the Marauder's map but was not able to use it properly, so there are a lot of insults shown in here. But of course, Lupin got the map from final. So Hermione, it looks like she slapped Draco here. Oh, here's the letter when Buckbeak got the result of the trial and Hagrid was crying. Execution date to be fixed. Of course, Hermione was reading a lot. Chapter 15. Here's the divination class. This is when Hermione dropped the ball and the class. Okay, this is Ron trying to do a case for Buckbeak. This is Snape and Crookshank. The final game of Quidditch. Of course, Gryffindor won in this game. Gryffindor got the championship. It's their first since Harry joined in his first year. Chapter 16. Professor Trelawney's prediction. This is Buckbeak in Hagrid's hut waiting for the executioner. Numerology. Here's the executioner of Buckbeak. And Trelawney and Harry's. With his servant's aid, which is Scabbers. Lost appeal, they're going to execute at sunset. Nothing you can do, don't come. I don't want you to see it. Hagrid. Of course, they did not win. And Buckbeak will be executed. This is Scabbers. Chapter 17, Cat, Rat, and Dog. This is when Snape pulled Ron into the tree, to the willow. Crookshank was able to touch this so that the tree won't get wild and she can go inside easily. This is the tunnel going inside, and they found Sirius Black, the dog. And this is when they knew about Scabbers. Lupin, of course, seeing Sirius Black. Moony, Wormtail, Padfoot, and Prongs. This is them. Of course, someone will arrive, and that will be Severus Snape. Chapter 18. Scabbers are being turned into then they learned about the story of Moony, Wormtail, Padfoot, and Prongs. And then Snape arrived. The servant of Lord Voldemort. This is when they strike Snape together. This is Lily, Harry's father, James, probably, Sirius, and Lupin. And they remove one. Probably it's Scabbers. And then they turn Scabbers into Peter Pettigrew. Here's Peter. He looks scary. Here's Peter. I don't know how he lasted for 12 years as a rat. Severus being captured. Chapter 20, The Dementor's Case. Of course, they were able to capture Peter. And they went outside, but it was a full moon, so Lupin transformed into a werewolf. And Scabbers was able to flee. They went to the lake to help Sirius from Dementor's case. Chapter 21, Hermione's Secret. This is when Ron was not able to walk, so Hermione and Harry helped Sirius. This is the time Harry learned about the timekeeper that Hermione was using. And they did save Sirius from the tower and Buckbeak at the same time. So this was the one Hermione was using. which is a time turner. That's neat. Okay. And then they started here, so they can see backbeak also. Here. You'll see them here. And this is them also. The trio. Harry getting backbeak. And they wait, and they saw Snape walking to the tree. Oh, another illustration. So this is the Dementor's kiss. This is the Patronus Harry produced. Wow! That's so nice. This is what drove away the Dementors, which is Harry's Patronus, a stag, just like his father's. Wow, that's such a great illustration. Nice. So this is the Patronus. And they let Sirius fly away with Buckbeak. Chapter 22, all pose again. Sirius was able to flee. And then Lupin leaving the school because Sirius did let know that he is a werewolf. Then Gryffindor again won. Ron did get a new owl as replacement for Scabbers. And that's the end. They return to Hogwarts Express and to their houses. About the author, about the illustrators, knowledge room, the end. Wow.